So we're going to talk about Korn, and we're going to talk about their 2005 album "See You on the Other Side." So yes, I'm thinking that as far as metal was concerned, this was still capital. I'm just not quite sure how it went because if you pay attention enough, Follow the Leader and Issues were two highly successful albums, and they lasted into the decade. I know they dropped an album in 2002, and then I'm guessing that they either dropped one, either their next album after the '02 one was this one, or there might have been one other album in between. But, I was interested in figuring out where metal went in the 2000s decade, so this is a new venture for me, just because I've really kind of kept it like between 97 and 2003. We're going to venture farther into the years with metal, but I didn't want to do Korn's newest records just because I want to make sure that there's not like spaces in their discography that I don't like. So I don't want, I just don't want to say, oh, well, Korn sucks after their early records. I want to be able to get them all. I'm just strange. So this record is, yeah, it's metal, but they also have, it feels so kind of bubbling more so than flaming. I know, don't think, obviously it's just not fiery as much as some before. And what I was thinking was, um so you're gonna notice that it still gets you amped, but it just feels kind of like it has a different gloss to it than, to me, Follow the Leader did. I still have yet to review a lot of Korn, but we'll get to that. So as to whether or not you can smoke to this, I'm gonna say yes, you can. I think Souvenir, Hypocrites, and Love Song and Liar are all some great ones. Obviously, this is just an album that's gonna be jam packed with goodness in it, and we're gonna talk about that more in a minute. The production. Now, this is kind of what I was talking about. Um, there's not like huge vicious guitar part. It's more concentrated, and it just feels a lot. It feels more mellow, as if they're. I don't want to say that their aims have changed, but it's kind of, it's just hard to describe. I don't really care. I mean, to me, metal is metal, even if it's not like, vicious energy going. But that's something you may notice, is that it's a little bit not as high octane as before. So the unheard songs, we'll talk about that right now. I'm thinking I like 10 out of 14 songs, so this is gonna get a high score. And the only songs I didn't like were Twisted Transistor, Open Up, Seen It All, and Tearjerker. Now, Tearjerker kind of is the song that has a different, it's a rock song, but has doesn't sound metal. And Seen It All and Open Up were longer, but they were just very scattered. And then I felt like Twisted Transistor was an intro song. But okay, we'll talk about a few of these. So Politics and Souvenir both were kind of that bubbling kind of getting you amped in a way that, it's just like someone who can get you excited without being animated. That's the only way I can describe it, is that, there's more than one way to get someone excited, and this was kind of that. They weren't as, like I said, vicious as some of the other ones, but it still worked. And then songs like Tenor, A Two-Way, Throw Me Away, and Love Song tried some new tricks as far as, like, rock was concerned. I really noticed the production on those, and I haven't heard them on a rock song before. Of course, I haven't listened to that much rock, but I really like these. They worked extremely well. Now, some of the other ones, like Coming Undone and Hypocrites, And I think For No One, these were the most brutal records on here, the ones that kind of felt like, Korn, what Korn is known for. And, obviously this is good. This is the type thing where most people who've been around since 98 started to run out of steam. So it's great to see that their tricks aren't getting tired. So I'm proud of that. I mean, obviously this is something that wasn't a mistake. So this album is going to get a 10. I mean, I think, yeah, it's going to get a 10. And the social score, the future, I don't know what Korn's been up to. I think they dropped an album not too long ago, but the social score, I will give it a 9. I think really enough people like it. I could give it a 10. I think I'll just give it a 10 just because, Korn, people are going to like it. So I can't think of that many complaints. Can it be topped? No. This and Follow the Leader, I don't remember what I gave that, but it's good stuff all the way around. So Korn has, great CDs out and about. So subscribe for more fun, 10s across the board.